Hey there guys, Kelly with the Mark 3 Supras channel. We're not working on Mark 3s today, we're working on my Mark 2. It's 83P type. And we're working on the header system today on my 1UZ swap. As you can see, I got the Tundra 2UZ manifolds. They're the log style manifolds. I had to cut the collector off of them to get them to fit. And it's even still fouling with the steering shaft, so I am gonna have to cut this one shorter, and then I'll just have to have a turn down made. And also this side is a little too close to the firewall yet. I mean, I could probably get away with this side, but I need to have room for movement. So I'm gonna have to chop them back, say in here somewhere, have them have an exhaust shop make the rest of the exhaust. But yeah, I'm glad these cleared the steering shaft. Once this one's cut, it's gonna work great. A lot better than trying to modify say some SC400 or LS400 headers in my eyes. But yeah, pretty damn excited to drive this old thing. Needs paint. It sat out in the sun forever. There was a little engine fire in this car. Best part of it's only got 85,000 miles on the whole car, so I'm pretty excited to get this beast going. Next step is order up the XAT Racing transmission adapter kit for my W58 that mates it to the automatic bell housing that comes on the back of 1UZs. Heard good things about the kit, so that's the route I'm gonna go. And a little update on my maroon Supra here. I got the head apart. I didn't finish filming a part 2 to taking it apart, but I got the head off of this thing, and I found out that the head had been shaved beyond specs, and the dumbasses tried to make up for that by using a steel head shim. Yeah, you can see this one on the bottom here. A steel head shim under a cheap graphite head gasket. And of course that ain't gonna work. The head was annealed, softer than hell. And being that was a stock bore head gasket on an engine punched out, what was it, 50 thousandths over, 50 hundredths over, whatever it be. It had smashed all the firing rings from the head gasket into the bottom of that soft head, and it totally ruined it. So right now I am saving to get a remanufactured head, unless someone else on here can help me out with a much cheaper one. But I think I'm just gonna do the refurbished route so I can just slap it in as soon as I get it. But yeah, I haven't forgot about you guys. I'm just waiting, saving for the head mainly, and then it should be a one-part series of putting it back together. I'll make sure I film all that for you guys. I should have been filming this 1UZ build, but I've been way too excited just trying to knock it out on my free time. You guys will get to see plenty of the end result. I'm gonna make a lot of driving videos, get a couple GoPros. Next spring is gonna be a good year. I plan to take that black car down to Fargo, which is about 3 hours west of me, or excuse me, 3 hours east of me. They got a drift course out there I'd like to go try. Something I've never done. As you can see, I got some custom fuse block stickers with the HKS logo. Ow. Damn hood just fell on my head. Yeah. That's where I'm at with this maroon 87. It's a bummer. I really wanted to get it out and drive it a couple times this summer, but it ain't looking that ways right now. Because I do have all the gaskets and seals are in the back here. Oh, I gotta pop the trunk. Got all the seals and oil filter, got a fuel filter. I had to replace a fuel pressure dampener. That thing was leaking on me. It was $100. Some seals, valve cover gaskets, everything I need. And I also got a new Toyota clutch and pressure plate. So yeah, I practically got everything but a good cylinder head to get this car back together. So that is my next goal. But I'm on the fence whether I want to buy a cylinder head for this or my adapter kit for that. But I really should just get this red car finished and then I'll have one project. I think that would make more sense because I would really like to get the black car in the garage so I have all winter to tinker on that, get it fine-tuned. Because there's still a lot of work left on that. I'm gonna replace all the bushings with the energy suspension polyurethane kit, all the cam bolts if I can even find any. What the hell else? I need to get a radiator support, a lower one, built up because a radiator must have failed at one time and just sat in coolant or something leaked in there, rotted the living shit out of it. So I had to chop that out. I haven't finished cutting it out yet, but I'm gonna have a buddy just practically make something out of some box steel because as you can see, this suspension bracket actually bolted to the bottom of that lower support. So it's pretty crucial that I get a new one in there. And yeah, god damn, this is gonna be a fun little car. Super excited. I've practically just been driving the white Supra all summer long, loving the hell out of it. Driving great, running great. About my only complaint is the worn out limited slip. Not spinning both tires when I want it to, but I plan to get an Eaton True Track differential for this, and I plan to get a Weir Stage 2 shim kit for the white Supra so that I get some of its lock back up and replace the clutch packs in the diff as I do that, along with bearings, seals. Just trying to get these cars totally roadworthy, as reliable as possible. I want to be able to take these things on hours of drives or cross country, you know. Wherever I want to go, I want to be able to hop in one and go, not have any worries. And I'm going to tell you guys now, it's not cheap trying to keep 3 of these old girls on the road, but yeah. And then there's this fucking thing. This is just, I bought this probably 2.5 months ago. pretty bad impulse buy. I only paid $400 for it, but when I got it, it looked like someone had been monkeying around under the hood, because there's a bunch of stuff missing, or taken off of it at least, not missing. Like the timing cover was off and everything. Well, I should have known to look over everything real good. I just plugged everything back in, got excited, turned it over, and it was turning over fine. And then I don't know if the timing belt slipped or tension or completely failed or whatnot, but you can see it sheared the cam bolt and the guide pin right off in the freaking inlet cam. So I either got to try to extract that remains out of that cam or buy a new cam. I don't know which is going to be easier. I'm going to try to extract it. If I can do it that way, I will. Save some money, but yeah. This thing, I don't know. Might just get parted out. I'm going to probably get it running while it's in the car. Then I can rip it apart knowing it's a running engine. But I don't think I'm going to plan on reviving this thing to drive or anything. You can get much cleaner examples for pretty cheap. So yeah, I just kind of want to give you guys an update on the hell's going on. Here's my cat, little tubby bugger. He loves working on the cars with me. Don't you, kitties? I suppose you're going straight for the door. Alright, boys. I'll hit you guys up when I get a little more progress done and get a new cylinder head for this maroon car. Should be about a week or two when I can be able to afford it all. Thanks, guys.